So hello and welcome one and all to the chills and hopefully the thrills of this snowy evening. Teams here passionately supported, but this is going to be a testing evening. The conditions will require of them something just a little bit more. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bowen. Now it's Ward-Prowse. Robertson calmly anticipates. And it's hoisted clear. They've played it short. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Jarrod Bowen is a player that you're going to like a lot because of his energy, his all-action style, his setups, his goals. Some would refer...
Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Caicedo. He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Ward-Prowse. Still goalless at the moment. Robertson. Valverde. And Robertson. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Messi! It's in! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
The goal scorer after 19 minutes is number 8, Lionel Messi.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Foden. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Robertson could try cutting inside here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe, and here's Messi. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Messi. Bebeto, and Bebeto! Souček. Approaching the half-hour mark. Wan-Bissaka. Cresswell. And it's Cresswell. And Wan-Bissaka, Rodriguez. It's gone out for a throw-in. Kudus. Caicedo. Bebeto. Messi. Now Foden. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
West Ham have the chance to go the other way. Anton. Bebeto. 1-0 here just before the break. Shot a goal! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Areola clears. Sufal. Bowen. Just eases him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. And Robertson. Valverde. Souček. Bebeto. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Messi. Shifted it to the flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rodriguez. Souček. And there's the end of the first half. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Valverde. Foden. And here's Mbappe. Rodriguez. Now it's Bowen. Passing is crisp and sharp. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rodriguez.
That was lovely, that.
He's through here. Now it's Kudus. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rodriguez. Bowen! And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Bowen. Oh, a delicate chip through. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Todibo. And Sofal. And it's Ward-Prowse. Todibo.
The attendance for this match was
And Caicedo.
71,898.
Bebeto. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it.
And the shot! Well, and another try! And he hits the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
20, Kylian Mbappe.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Wan-Bissaka. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe!
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a nicely measured pass. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Robertson. Kudus. That's good running with the ball. And he's picked out the run. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Rodriguez, Souček, Bowen, Kudus. Oh, good spread.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Bebeto. And it's Messi. Todibo. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Ward Prowse. Number 24, Guido Rodriguez. Coming on the field, number 4, Carlos Soler. Number 10, Lucas
It's a
Paqueta.
lovely, neat pass. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. And that's an errant pass. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Substitution
Well,
on
for
the
me,
field.
this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of
Coming on
that,
the
he was
field
most likely to
is
make a mistake. I
number
think sometimes when
17.
the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Gently done. Well, nicely intercepted. The final 5 minutes. The ball's gone astray. Todibo. Sufal. Sufal.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Floated up and over. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Lucas Paqueta. It's Carlos Soler. Cresswell. Sufal. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and... A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Foden. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin.
Annie for the keeper.
Great ball if he can get there.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Caicedo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
McAllister. Robertson. Bebeto. Messi. And Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Sessegnon. And it's Iwobi. Now that's well seen too. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Iwobi. Caicedo makes the interception. Still goalless. Robertson. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Raul. Oh, played right into his path. Can he finish? It's in!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Raul is in third place in the scoring charts.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Iwobi. Fulham are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause...
Climbs up big! It's in! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Fulham are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bassi. He's not got that quite right. And it's Iwobi. Berger. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Great defending, strong and determined. And Caicedo. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe gets a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Big chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Fulham have the chance to go the other way. That looks a good ball through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. 5 minutes till the break. That's been cut out, well played. Berger. McAllister. A heavy challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he can clear it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute
Mbappe. And he's in on pass a goal! And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's going to be another one. Corner number 3 coming up. Big header! And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Caught offside that time. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bebeto. And here's Messi. Messi! He's got a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
McAllister. Bebeto. Mbappe.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
McAllister. He's got the shot away! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Tete. Andreas Pereira. Smith Rowe has the third most assists in the league this year. Wilson. Raul. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Andreas Pereira. Messi. It's Bebeto. Wilson, who's set up one goal so far. Smith Rowe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. McAllister. Now Foden. Caicedo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Foden. Oh, good ball. Mbappe!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bebeto. And here's Messi. He could... And Messi! And he hits the net. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Fulham can now introduce the first of their substitutes. This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it can go either way.
And here's Messi. Real chance! Sticks it away! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Number 25, Akanji.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Ball's gone out of play. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
That's a risk. Oh no, what has happened here? Bebeto. Robertson.
There's a real appetite from them to...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fulham making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, what a climb! He has done it! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! Lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Raul. Fagioli. And Caicedo. And it's Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Jimenez. Wilson. Bebeto. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Nelson. Andreas Pereira. Now it's Wilson. Last chance, perhaps. Look at the space here. Fagioli.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Added minutes has been indicated.
That's really well cleared. Shifted it to the flank. And here's the chance to counter. Robinson. That is a great pick out. Nelson tries to get it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bebeto. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Reed. Wilson. He is through here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under
And
pressure.
with that, the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Messi just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bebeto bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Mbappe. Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Isak.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's a throw-in. Foden. And here's Mbappe. There's the hit! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who...
Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Foden. Bruno Guimaraes. Bebeto. And here's Messi. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
First quarter of an hour gone. Another throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. That's good running with the ball. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Bruno Guimaraes. Foden. Bebeto. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Mbappe. Big chance! And it's a goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Chance! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to...
Gordon! They've done it! So, what's your view on that goal then?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
After 30 minutes...
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
This might spell danger. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Livramento. Murphy. And the shot! And again! Oh, that wasn't far away.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Robertson to McAllister. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Pope can claim that. Robertson. Bebeto. That's a good run down the left. He's got space in the area. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played back in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. But they've got it again. Robertson to McAllister. Messi. Foden. Shot a goal! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Gets his head to it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Caicedo. Anton. And Robertson. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Messi running with the ball. Mbappe! Messi. Newcastle can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Byrne calmly anticipates. Barnes. Now it's Tonali. He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
McAllister goes pulsing down that left-hand side, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pass is just off target. Botman gets it clear. He's shifting through the gears here. Turns and goes back. And the shot! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
The goal scorer after 60 minutes is number 18, Phil Foden.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
The attendance
Bruno
for this match
Guimaraes.
was 28,500.
That tackle was certainly sturdy. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Bebeto. Isak was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Isak. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Newcastle ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Mbappe shapes to shoot! In for the pieces! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
Time then for the first
Bobby
substitution of the
Bones.
game.
Coming on to replace him is number 7,
Bruno Guimaraes.
Joelinton.
Botman. Now Tonali. Joelinton. He's in plenty of space here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. McAllister. Botman. Tonali. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for the runner. Joelinton gets into some space. He's got away. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. McAllister. And it's Messi. Oh, it's Bebeto. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Newcastle finding their passes. And here's Gordon. McAllister. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pope clears. They get a throw-in. Newcastle have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Number 2, Trippier.
Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Joelinton. Up he goes! Foden. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Guimaraes could move up a gear here. Oh, super find. Face to face, and the shot! And the keeper's there to save. And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden... Oh no, this does not look good. Here's Fel... He's had a hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Climbs up big! And that is faded wide.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, he's through the middle. Donnarumma catches it safely. Alexander-Arnold. Target was in no mood for any of that. Messi. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's that, the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those...